Well, it's been a little while. I see that it's been so long that now the Totti heroes have been upgraded in our team, which is obviously great news. It's also been such a while that I've actually almost completed the season pass. We're at like level 36, 37, but that does mean, crucially, we have the extra playstyle plus for Ronaldinho. We've also gone ahead and done the Claudia Pina Evo. There's leaks that she's also going to have a Team of the Year, and that there will also be SBCs during Team of the Year as well, and Evos. So it's all going to kick off. In terms of the rewards then, the Evos that we did get, we have the right wing rolls, left wing rolls, we have this stopped in his tracks, which I've seen for this one I quite like Bombito for. It does make him an 88 rated, but crucially it gives him anticipate playstyle, which maybe that will be enough to put him into our starting team. It does also increase defending a little bit, so then his defensive awareness goes up and he gets anticipate, which will be quite nice because his defensive awareness I think is 82 normally, so that is a big boost. What's his 84 defensive awareness? Fine, so it still goes up to 88, which is a nice amount, plus 4. There's this one, finesse shot plus. You can apply it to an 88, so I could go ahead and give it to Pina. She gets obviously low driven, which she already has, and then finesse shot plus. And then it would also mean that you can also go ahead and apply another playstyle on her as well. So if you wanted a quick step, or maybe a press proven, or a pinged pass, you could go ahead and make it happen because you then would only have 6 playstyles. However, it's not Pina that we wanted to save this for. It is Ronaldinho. And this is why he gets rapid, he gets finesse shot. He then also is in the same position as Pina, where he then has 6 playstyles, and you could go ahead and maybe give him tiki-taka. We're going to stick to it. We wanted it on Ronaldinho. He's going to be our left mid or our left winger, and he now has finesse shot. And I can't remember if I mentioned it in the last episode, but we forgot to put Pogba into the CDM Evo that gave him 88 pace, so he could be an option. I was initially thinking King, because he has the pace, also makes him 88 plus, quick step, fantastic. I want to wait, see if I can give him a bruiser, and then just tick it off, because I think a bruiser would be so good on him, especially now where defending feels slightly more manual, but specifically strength defending, where when you go in for a shoulder barge, someone with a bruiser really does make that happen. So technical plus, I'm not sure if I like this playstyle as much. We can give it to someone who already has something like a finesse, which would be a good little boost. But I don't think that technical is that great. If the player already has technical base, I don't see the need to give them technical plus. Again, the one that I'd maybe consider for this is actually Esteval. He's here. So Esteval, 84 rated. We could give him technical plus because he already has normal technical, and then that would also free up a playstyle slot. So he would then have 6, and maybe you could use the extra playstyle for, again, a press proven, first touch, maybe a passing playstyle, maybe a low driven. However, I would rather he have something like rapid plus, or even tiki-taka plus, instead of a technical plus. I think technical, normal, silver is perfectly fine. And then here is Howard, the upgraded Team of the Year Howard. He's only been given like +2 stats here and there, and he was given pinged pass. I'd rather he got deflector, but pinged pass I don't mind. He's going to be a really good goalkeeper. Most goalkeepers now which you get, which are high rated, are going to be at a very similar level, whether it's this Howard or whether it's Courtois. I don't think you're going to find a keeper that's going to be incredibly worse than all the others once you're buying keepers that are 90 rated and above. You would think they're all exceptional, unless you have that Gladella who's like 6'11" or something stupid, and he's a bronze keeper, and he's just crazy even though he has like 50 reactions because he's so tall. But let's get into some games and crack out some of these Evos. These are the tactics that we are going with. I basically just adapted my 4-2-3-1 tactics. So we have a really high line, we're on short passing, that might change the balance, and maybe either Pina ends up being a false 9 or advanced striker, one of the two. So then on the ball it looks like this, and defensively it's looking a little... Ooh. It's not looking incredibly defensively. Maybe I'll just put Pina on advanced forward. However, it means in the attack we should get something, and I do like the wing backs going forward. Since the latest update, those attacking wing backs actually get forward a bit more, which is nice to see. It does mean that they don't get back as quickly, but I'm hoping with Lacroix being so quick and then King, and if they're able to play an offside trap, then that shouldn't matter too much. That's going to be the only tactic that we use as well. So it's going to be this. We're going to play it like this, and this is the team, keeping under 86 rated for the Totti warm-up tournament. And so let's just get into a game. So I actually forgot to record the first game. Classic. But I quickly found out it was a no rules cup, which I realise now it says that. At the top left it says casual, no rules, solo and cup. But I didn't know that going in, and I quickly found that out when I kept being through on goal, getting absolutely taken out, and they got nothing for it. So let's go back in. What a jammy goal. As if that's just gone straight back to him. And that is why I can't play without CDMs. I don't know what it is specifically about CDMs, but they just help plug that gap. That was just one pass straight to his attack. My midfielders were not there. Second half, and we've switched things up a bit. Same formation. One of the centre mids is on box to box, and then we put Pina on false 9 just to see if she can come back with it, which should essentially leave Ronaldinho as basically the striker. What a run! I thought he'd scored the first time. Another jammy goal. Can hit it from there.
Nope.
Oh, he could as well. That was going in. In terms of the squad in this formation, I think what I prefer is Pina on false 9, attack. And I actually wanted Esteval further forward. So 2 shadow strikers, and it's essentially playing as a 4-3-1-2 at this point. And I think it is best to have one of them on box to box as well. So box to box, get further up, help cover. You see, that's why I wanted Esteval on shadow striker. Look how much further forward he's getting and overlapping. And there's the attacking fullback, and there's Pina with a goal. That was quite nice. I did enjoy that. Bound to happen once Pina got the ball in that area, wasn't it? I don't know why I'm playing such a high line when there's no offside either. What a save! What on earth was that? What was that for a shot? What on earth? I keep forgetting about the offside 3 balls. I just have to cover every single 3 ball. But it's half time, so let's learn our lesson. When there's no offsides, let's just drop that line a bit. Same tactics, all we're doing is dropping the line. It's not worked. It's not worked. We're here for the learning, aren't we? Let's go as deep as possible. Let's see if that does anything. Maybe it is that we need CDMs, because I cannot defend without them by the looks of it. Yeah, look at that deeper line, and he can no longer play his 3 balls. Maybe we realised it a bit late, but it seems to be working now. Okay, never mind. Never mind, we are still awful. Let's just quickly fix the squad though to what is actually going to be something that we can use in this mode. We can still keep the same formation. It is just going to be probably on counter and then drop that line to deep. Forget about attacking wing backs. Let's have full on fullbacks on. I still want balance because I still want some passing options out the back. Probably stick these on defender. So they get on, still keep her on box to box, and then I think that's going to be the system. It's a bit tighter, they're a bit further back. CDMs is probably still recommended, but that's how I'm going to play this cup. Try and stop those 3 balls. I did end up just playing a quick one with those tactics. It is absolute Haramble. It is absolute Haramble. The XG is low, we managed to score 1, and everyone is in defence. I dislike that EA have made it so the Totti warm-up cup has everybody playing on deep line and just counter 3 balls. That is what they've done with this Totti warm-up cup. If that's what Weekend League is going to be like, it is going to be horrendous. So if that's what everyone's playing in the cup, they're probably going to carry that over to Champs, because it is effective, it does work, it is really hard to break people down. I found myself being able to defend better, but I did not like the attack. It really is just trying to spam those 3 balls, and it worked in that last game. And I'm going to continue it just for the cup, because that is going to be the only way to actually play this cup with no rules, no offsides, nothing. But if I do play Champs, I will be playing a lot more aggressive, a lot higher up the pitch, because I want to have fun. Otherwise, what is even the point? But that's going to be the video for now. Hopefully you join us on the next one, where we will be opening the packs to try and get a Totti player, or just try and get some good player, even if it's honourable mentions. And in the meantime, have a good one.